Hey guys, welcome to the first top 10 video for Total War Attila. A few weeks ago I uploaded a video showing you my top 10 favorite units in Total War Rome 2. A lot of you guys liked that video and wanted me to make one for Attila as well, so that's exactly what I wanted to do today. This is a list of my top 10 favorite units in Total War Attila. I might have picked them for their looks, their strengths or their unique gameplay or something, but these are just the units I enjoy using the most. Also, again, be sure to let me know about your favorite units in the comments down below as well, and also let me know why you picked those. But for now, let's get straight into my own list. So first of all, on number 10, the Poison Archers, available to the Antians, one of the Slavic factions. Now this is an infamous unit because it's obviously one of the missile infantry units able to use the poison ammunition. Poison is still extremely overpowered and is able to destroy entire armies very easily and quickly. Sometimes this is very annoying, but for some reason I also find it very enjoyable to use them from time to time. Nothing feels better than making your friend angry with some nice volleys of poison. Just a fun unit to play around with in the battles in my opinion. On spot number 9 I've put the Kushite Shotalai, a sword infantry unit available to the desert factions. I like these guys both because of their looks and their strength. The unit looks very organized because of the fact that all men wear the same armor and carry the same Shotalai sword, which also looks really cool of course. But besides that, they're also one of the more deadly units in the game, with very high melee attack and melee damage statistics. A very cool looking and versatile unit to use. On number 8 are the Royal Huskarls, available to the Jutes. The rosters for the Viking forefather factions are very lackluster overall in my opinion, however this is one of the more unique and cool units in there. They are obviously very good looking in battle, however I like them the most because of their strength. Their melee attack of 65 alongside 56 melee damage, a bonus versus infantry of 20 and a 90 charge bonus makes them extremely hard hitting when charging and when they are in melee engagement. It just feels so satisfying to see these guys butcher lower tier infantry. The unit on number 7, the Heteraya Guard, or however you pronounce them, is quite similar to the Royal Huskarls of course, but however I like these guys even more. This unit might be a bit weaker in melee, however they look even cooler in my opinion, but that might be just me as I just love the look of the Eastern Roman units in this game. Besides that, the Heteraya Guard also has access to a precursor throwing axe attack, which looks very cool and deals massive damage on the charge. Again, an extremely powerful anti-infantry unit to use in the battlefield. On number 6 I've put the only Hunnic unit on this list, which is the Hunnic Devil Cavalry. Besides their awesome name, this is also one of the more unique units in the Hunnic unit roster because of their looks. Most Hunnic units look really similar, however these guys look a lot different because of their recognizable armor and weaponry. They're also quite good in battle as a melee cavalry with access to a missile attack and the scare ability. This is just my personal favorite in the Hunnic and White Hunnic unit roster. Then on number 5 I've put one of my favorite early game units, which is the Gothic Warband. While most of these low tier units are usually very defensive and quite weak, the Gothic Warband is already able to deal a massive amount of damage because of the high melee attack, melee damage and charge bonus stats. I like these shock infantry type of troops, and besides this they also look very cool with their iconic Gothic shields. On number 4 are the Bejeweled Nobles that the elements are able to bring. The funny thing is that this unit isn't exactly that great and serves its role as a very defensive and armored unit. The cool thing about them is obviously the way they look though. Their epic helmets combined with the beautiful golden armor makes them very satisfying and enjoyable to use. It's also quite interesting that they have an ability that makes them unbreakable for a short period of time, so they're quite a fun unit to use in my opinion. So to start off the final top 3, I've put the Clibanarii unit for the Eastern Roman Empire on the 3rd spot. This is a heavy cataphract shock cavalry unit able to deal a lot of damage. Besides their amazing look, they're just very useful in battles. They have an extremely high charge bonus, a good bonus versus cavalry, a precursor bow attack and access to the scare ability. I just find these guys extremely satisfying to use, and it's definitely my favorite Roman cavalry unit in the game. Then on number 2 I've put the Eastern Armored Legio, another unit for my favorite faction, the Eastern Roman Empire. I've always loved Roman heavy infantry, I loved them in Rome 1, Rome 2 and I like Attila's Roman infantry a lot as well. Eastern Armored Legio is definitely my favorite in there though, because of the way they look. I don't know why exactly, but I think these guys just look amazing, especially because of the iconic Eastern Roman banner in the back. I like most Roman infantry units in this game, but this is definitely the one that stands out for me. And then finally, on the number 1 spot, the Sacra Francisca shock cavalry unit available to the Franks. This is the unit that represents Total War Attila for me. My first ever campaign was with the Franks and I just loved using the unit. Besides this, I also played my first online battle with the Franks, and again I fell in love with the Sacra Francisca. Their name sounds epic, their golden look is awesome, and they're also able to deal massive damage when charging infantry lines. They're very enjoyable to use, and as said, this will be the unit I'll remember when thinking back about Attila. So that's my personal list, but I'm also very interested in your favorite Total War Attila units. Let me know about your favorites in the comments down below, and also tell me why you picked a specific unit, etc. For now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye bye.